'Tis still night abroad, is not? One would think the very clams that cling upon the shore might whisper in their shouts, shifting like marbles and emerge in the sand. Now, have I ever heard tell of clams that speak? They are such a wonder would delight the world. One would think a sovereign who rules this realm, whose goddess, whose folk and very breath are composed by the waters of all the worlds, should know the secrets of this hour, of creatures beneath our feet and neath the earth itself. Yet the world doth catch us unawares, doth it not? Aye, in a certain light, or a certain hour, it doth. The number of souls that meet their end in this place will, after a time, it ceaseth to astonish. Yet through it all, each moment of each day, we press on. Aye, so it is. Time marches forward without a whisper of regard. There are folk. There were folk, whose minds were set, forged in the fires of their youth, who held no thought for life beyond their own. We tread on ants, we cling on those who leave us, and we are summoned by the gods of this world. Tell me, dost thou yet believe me, King of Alkali? I trow I must, though I confess what I witnessed yes and morn did stir me in the thought that humanity dwells not wholly in thy soul, though thou be flesh and blood, as my sister has. Aye, as we have seen in this Duke of thine. To what end speakest thou? Human beings are, at their barest core, ere they don the cloak of self, are but wild things, no different from dogfish, nor from hawks, as seen by trembling mice. They lay no weight upon their king. Not always, and therein lies the mirror of my fellowship. For men take, they are brutal, they are justice, they are kings and queens of earth. Meet an estrich, an arsefoot, an asp, an halcyon, upon the shore where men's shoe scars find purpose, and hear them ask, what name give thee to those who walk on two, who wield the metals of the earth, burnt and bent against nature's laws, who sprout wings from their back, who turn to water, who rise from the sea? I would behold them, learn of them, become as they. And thou wouldst laugh, shaking thy head, or a cup of ale or wine, and say, nay, children of the forest, thou shalt not join us, nor know us, yet I shall grant thee our names. We are the children of God, the final animal, the white on black, the metal wielders. We are thy end and thy beginning. Yet thou mayst learn of us. I learn indeed. And when the creature asks what lesson thou impartst, thou would answer, at supper tide, sit still and let the gods choose thee. Cruel, good sir. This is the way of life, your majesty, and the manner of the world. Art thou not of this world? Dost thou take me for a peregrine? Tell me then, why struckest thou not the bramble wall? Nay, more, why didst thou not assail it when it held thy companion aloft? His life hung by a thread, and I doubt now that he'd have lent thee a blade to free him and keep his bones from breaking. But why stand thy hand? I cannot yield unto thee the solace of such words, as might dispel the clouds of thy bewilderment. For within the secret tabernacle of my breast, my heart doth beat with a unsteady and flickering rhythm. Yet I pray thee, do not mistake this tremor for the cold and cruel stone of apathy regarding the safety of my companion. Sandor is a man of stout and iron spirit, rash, 'tis true, and lack-willed in his haste, yet possessed of a valiant fire that dwelleth not within the quiet chambers of my own soul. What solvent of royal lineage beareth not the weight of bravery? Aye, 'tis is a riddle for the gods to unloose, or the forces that wear not the mask of mortality, though by the measure of thy own tale, I suppose such an inhuman creature must be I, must it not? Call it the lingering tremor of my green and tender youth, or perhaps 'tis merely the fragility of a heart that shrinketh from the dark necessity of quenching the spark of life in any living being. Why, it took the passage of 7 weary winters ere I could summon the resolve to lay but a single hand upon the rooster within the southern farmsteads of my home. I feel myself a reed bowed by the gale, beset, enfeebled, and challenged by the world at large, and by the heavy, suffocating shadows cast by our sires. Tell me, good sir, am I a creature of wretched and most miserable vice for failing to lend my hand to Sandor in his hour of peril? I shall impart this unto thee, young monarch. In the wide and weary theatre of this world, thou mayst hear tell of the monstrous breed of men, those who sunder heads from shoulders, and crave the carnage of war, as if the very discord of the universe were a symphony composed for their own bloody poems. And thou mayst likewise hear fables of the radiant few sparkles of celestial flame struck from steel and slate, whose grasp the very helm of truth, yet remain frozen in the winter of their own inaction when the hour of trial striketh. I tell thee truly, friend, such hollow shadows walk not upon the dry and honest earth. I harbor little love for thy royal haste, and I covet still the glistening stones that crown thy brow. Yet I am no butcher of men, nor stand I still as a mute and hollow statue if any hand were raised against my kin, nay, nor against any simple soul who findeth his meager shelter upon this brine-washed strand. I shall find peace in this trial, I swear it. For e'en now, reconciliation bideth its time, I know it's so. In what light dost thou see this? Because I have met thee, sir. Sandor beheld thee with contempt, yet here thou art, offering succor to a miserable man of royal blood. And yet, what blood is truly royal, when 'tis washed in ancient sins, and the very bones of children hung like trophies? Thou art chained, man, anchored to a past that will not quit its hold, unless thou breakest the very casket thy body is pent within. The whole world hath turned into mire and wrought, and we should be fools beyond measure to walk their path alone. For a sailor who taketh the sea by himself is sure to meet a wretched end, as a widow in a hollow manor. Tell me, dost thou believe in spirits? Nay, I would not wish to think of those of the dead, whether peaceful or bloody. Must bear witness to the borrowers and to the horrors of this world, and will be racked with envy at the small goodness I have offered it. Thou shalt make amends then. Thy companion shall be passing cross with me, thou knowest. It shall be as the heavens destine. He shall forgive me, and I him, and the world shall turn its wheel. Not human it is.